Yeah, sure. Which?
Sure. Is the old website artsil.org.
Yeah, definitely we can. Yep.
Right.
Yep, for sure. So here you can see on Cisco.com, the first capture is from 1996, which is pretty amazing, going all the way up to 2016. So at any point in time, you can go back in history and look exactly at how their website looked throughout these years. And again, this is useful for finding bugs, for exploiting maybe information about old projects or staff. So let's take a look. We can go back to 2013. And all of these blue dots indicate when there's been a snapshot. So you can just pick one. And then it will tell you, or show you exactly what Cisco looked like back then. It doesn't look like this anymore, but this is what it looked like 3 years ago. And you can still look at the source and get some information, which is pretty neat. There's some archive.org stuff in here also, but a lot of this is the original content that was available. So, yeah, sure. Authorized, we're authorized. Yeah.
Starting.
Do you guys have any questions so far? Any questions? Cool. Okay, so second ME. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, we'll just start again with this one. And we'll do. Okay, so back to 2013. And it looks like lots of images available. So let's go back. Shall we go back to 2013?
Yeah.
And see what was interesting in the hacking world? Yeah. Okay, we'll go to January 7th, 2013. Oh, sorry. Maybe we should find Mercury or something.
No.
Okay. So you can see it was saved 39, there's 39 images of your website, snapshots from 2013. Whoa. Cool. Algerian pepper.
Yes. Algerian pepper.
This was in Cambodia.
No, Thailand.
I see. Okay. What was he arrested for?
Hacking something.
I see.
Travel to Thailand.
He looks pretty happy. I don't know. I wouldn't be that happy if I had just gotten arrested. I see.
The video.
I wonder if he's still doing that now from Thai prison. Maybe not. Okay, interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, any questions? Any questions so far?
Any question? So far?
No? All right, so moving on, let's talk about kind of a handful of other sources. Job openings. Job openings are a great source of intel, particularly IT job openings, because they just tell you everything that's inside their infrastructure. They say you have to have Exchange server experience, you need to know Server 2008, you need to know PHP, maybe Sugar CRM. It just gives you a complete picture of exactly the technologies that the company is using. So a great source of information for a potential attacker. Org charts, that's basically an organizational chart. It tells you who the CEO is, who the managers are, who the staff are. These are all targets that you can run phishing campaigns against or try and social engineer. And then marketing materials gives you information on new projects or previous projects that might give you some insight into what the companies are doing or help you to social engineer or use some other means to get in. So let's take a look at a few recon tools that are available in Kali Linux. We'll look at 4 or 5 today. Everybody, I know the Cyber Challenge guys all have experience with Kali. Has anyone else used Kali Linux here? Yes? 1 or 2? Okay. Okay, Kali Linux is developed by Offensive Security. It's basically a penetration testing operating system. It has thousands and thousands of tools that will take you through all stages of a penetration test. And this is Kali Linux here. It's free, it's open source. I recommend that you guys download it, start familiarizing yourselves with it. It's a great tool that can help you protect your networks. Okay, so Kali, if you're familiar with Linux, you're probably familiar with the overall layout. This is known to. They've basically broken down their tools into the various stages that you would use in a penetration test. So you've got info gathering. This was related to kind of scanning and vulnerability analysis. Specific tools for attacking web applications. Database attack tools. This is for cracking passwords, password hashes. Tools to attack various wireless networks. For reverse engineering software. Various tools for exploiting systems that you've identified vulnerabilities within. Sniffing and spoofing, so that you can listen on network segments and grab information. Post-exploit stuff to kind of maintain access and run additional commands once you've exploited the machine or the service. Forensics, you would use this when your system's been hacked and you want to try and dig up information on how the perpetrators got in. Reporting tools, basically to keep notes, keep track of what you're doing during a penetration test, and then just various services and so on. So we'll take a look at a handful of tools available in info gathering and vuln analysis. The first one that we're going to look at is the Harvester. And this is a great tool. Very easy to use, as most of the tools in Kali are, and this basically will help us to grab emails, hostname information, all from public third-party sources like Google, LinkedIn, Bing. To make it work better, we recommend that you get or register for API key, and that will give you full access to the databases that the Harvester is using. But yeah, let's take a look and see how it works. So the switches that we want to use today are .d or -d for our domain, cisco.com. -d, which is basically the source that the Harvester is going to search. So if we choose all, it's going to look in all these places: Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, Bing API, PGP, etc. -n is going to do a reverse DNS query. So if it finds any host names, like Google, or it finds any IPs, it's going to give us a bunch of host names, which is very useful. And -l is basically how many results. So we just said 500. You can go as kind of high as you want, but it will take a long time. So let's go with 500 results. Okay, so I have a question for you also. Is this active recon or is this passive recon? What do you think? The Harvester. When you look at the sources, the data sources, Google, LinkedIn, do you think this is active or passive? What do you guys think? Remember, active reconnaissance means you're directly interacting with the target. Passive is you're grabbing information from someone else. So the harvester, you think this is active or is it passive?
I think it's faster because you get the information from the search engine.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. That's correct. Am I connected to the internet? Oh, I'm not.
Zoom in the terminal.
I'm sorry.
Yes, zoom in the terminal.
Yeah, sure. Let me just connect here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe we can turn these lights off also.
Turn on the light.
Yeah, sorry. Can you guys see that okay? Okay, cool. Okay, so now again, the harvester is just going through Google, it's going to go through LinkedIn and a few other sources to tell us what it can find on the cisco.com domain. Okay, it's a little bit slow, that's why I only went for 500 results. It seems our connection is a little bit slow. A lot of these tools also, they search the same sources, they give you the same information, but they give it to you in different ways. And depending upon your target and kind of what you're after, one tool might be more useful than another. So unfortunately, it looks like we were disconnected again. It looks like our connection is not great. Yeah, sorry, it looks like the DAI internet connection is down
It's down
again. Yeah. Hey, just give me a second. Sorry, I'll try to connect via my phone. It's working. Okay. It's not working for this one for some reason.
Take
see if it would work. Yeah, it was in bridge before, but it's not working now.
Could be together of the DAI.
I don't think so. I'm connected, but I can't seem to ping. Let me just reconnect, I guess. I'll try connecting to this one.